Good morning. Cyber Monday. Are you spending your hard-earned cash yet on that tactical Condor backpack that you saw on sale or something I suggested? Hey, welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Welcome to our new subscribers. I do thank you. Please continue to refer me to others. All right, let's get to it. A few things I want to go over, and it's pretty predictable. The new COVID variant out, Omicron, got everybody all twisted up doing cartwheels and saying you got to do this. People better understand something right now. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry that they are going to take advantage of, and they are going to put the fear of God in you that each and every variant is going to be worse than the last, and you have to have another vaccine. Now, for YouTube censors, I am not saying COVID isn't real. I am not saying vaccines don't work. I am saying that this is a billion-dollar industry and they are taking advantage of each and every strain. So please don't remove this video like you've done before, and I've had to appeal my rights. All right, so keep that in mind. Also with the Democrat governors, I'm trying to find the best lighting. Also with Democrat governors that are still in power, your state will be locked down. New York City has already had its liberal Democrat governor say, state of emergency for Omicron patients, no more elective surgeries. It's just another way to control us, people. Just another way to control us, keep us locked down, and continue crashing the economy and make the wealthier even more wealthy. Number two, Russia, Ukraine, they've been fighting since 1800s. Now, both sides have plenty of armor and rockets and everything else built up along their borders. Russia continues to flex its muscles. People are saying they're going to go at any time. I don't think so. I have a different take on it, and I could be completely wrong. Pardon me. First off, the last time Russia started a war in the wintertime was pre-World War II. That was with Finland, and it was in 1936, I believe. They fought for 6 months. The Finnish army handed Stalin a huge loss, but they ended up conceding 8% of the Finnish border to the Soviet Union. Go figure. And they signed a peace treaty and been good ever since. So I don't look for wars to start in wintertime because soldiers don't like fighting in the wintertime. They don't like hiding in foxholes and marching in knee-deep snow and freezing to death and everything else like that. Now, if a war started in the springtime and continues on, then you have time to build up your supplies and get warm. Even the Taliban take a break and go home and see whatever they're seeing and whoever they're with and everything else like that. So that's just my take on it. Come springtime, yeah, very possible. The reason I don't think they're going to go in the wintertime, not because of the soldiers, which is a big one, but I believe that Joe Biden will release and lift all the sanctions off of the Nord Pipeline 2. That's why they didn't go to the war the first time. Joe, after elected, removed the sanctions off the pipeline, and now Russia is providing Germany and Europe with natural gas and oil. So now they got another one going with our sanctions, and Russia is saying, hey, if you don't do that, we'll take Ukraine, so lift the sanctions, and we'll be good for another year. Joe's going to cave on that and probably lift the sanctions, and Russia won't go to war with Ukraine. That's just my take. Number 2, 3, whatever we're on now, China and Taiwan, there's flying aircraft all over, but with a new wrinkle, a fueling tank to see how long they can remain combat effective over Taiwan. That one is just a matter of time. If China does take Taiwan, I want to see if Japan and Australia and New Zealand really do step up, or they'll just say it's not worth it for us to lose an Aussie over a Taiwanese. I'm curious on that. So we'll move on to another one. The one I believe will be the start of everything, and I believe it could happen very quickly, is with Israel and Iran. Israel has been doing exercises on busting up underground structures, and they've asked the United States for a few more bunker busting bombs to the tune of about $4 million each, give or take a little bit. Joe Biden has been no friend to Israel. He's stalling on giving them more, which means the Department of Defense. Joe Biden is no friend to Israel. He's an anti-Semite from way back. And I'm not just saying that. There's plenty of documentation about that. He does not like Israel. So, that being said, if Iran continues at the pace they're doing and making statements saying they have enough enriched uranium and they're going to make a bomb, Israel is going to stop that or try to. And they will attack Iran. Summer, winter, spring or fall, rain or shine, doesn't make any difference with Israel. They mean business and they're going to do it. Now, if those go to war, that's going to drag in a whole lot of people. And here in the United States, you will see, my prediction, the Palestinians and the Muslims all start attacking synagogues and Israel supporters. That would be especially in New York and Florida and California and different locations, and the Nation of Islam will start attacking the Jewish community. That in turn should invoke a response of no, you can't do that, which that in turn again will start protest demonstrations and possibly more civil strife. I look for that to happen. The main goal of Iran is to destroy Israel and bring about their Christ, which is actually the coming of Lucifer's son, the second coming, the Antichrist. That is foretold. That's the one you want to look at. That's the one you want to keep an eye on. The nuclear peace treaty is supposed to be starting in Europe now with Iran, United States, and everything else. It's a delaying tactic by Iran to say, hey, Joe, you and Obama sent us $24 billion on pallets of cash flown in the middle of the night. Do that again, and we'll see what we can do. That's what it's going to come down to. Keep an eye on that. In the meantime, buy more food. As much as you can get your hands on. Put it underneath your bed, put it in guest bedrooms, put it in your basement, put it in your attic. Wherever you can stash food, get it, put it there. Have cash on hand if you can afford that. I know a lot of people like myself, paycheck to paycheck, and what you have left over is very little. So do what you can with what you have. Make the best of it. But that's my take on what's going on. Go easy on Cyber Monday. No, I'm not posting links to the things I said on Amazon. I want you to look for it for yourself, and you make your own decision. I put it out there. You find it. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized, submerged in water. Start fresh. We'll keep an eye on the world for you. You just mind your business. Subscribe to this channel. We'll be all right. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Greg out.